Okay, Coach, it is most likely the final go-around here in this building, but the NFL playoffs have come to sold-out Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. The winner of this one will represent the AFC in Super Bowl 54. And away we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Set. 180. 53 for Mike. I got one.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Well, this is caught by Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To 180, block 15. I'm coming for you.
They go play action here on first down. And caught by Henry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Cooper was the target there. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, 79! 79! Here we go, dude. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
It's a 190. 180. You don't know no better.
Now Gordon on first down. 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on a stage of this magnitude, the conference championship, so many early game jitters can happen, so that score is a big relief to a coach.
Yeah, no one wants to mention that in the locker room before the game. No one says, hey, listen, don't fumble or don't do this because you don't want negative thoughts. That's why getting off to a good start is so huge for everyone. The first score in the conference title game, massive.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Mayfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, Rivers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Browns' drive about to get started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's out of time. It's out of time.
They'll run it here. This is James White. They find some open field here. The 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. James White, 48 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Rivers to throw it. He completes it to Henry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on second down. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield on 3rd down from his end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
That's what I do.
Here's Gordon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Set 180, block 15. Ricky. Hey, go orange. Hey, Delta. Red.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Martin, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 50.
Now Rivers. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift.
Hey, orbit. Load it.
I got you. Get on.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Gordon. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Rivers now under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Oh, man, partner, this is something cornerbacks love to do, and that's outthink a quarterback. If you get a sense that they're going to throw a quick out route or a quick hitch, you can just lay back an extra yard or two, but then really put your foot in the turf and drive on the football. And here I think he baited the quarterback into the throw and made it pay off.
This is caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Melvin Gordon saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. AFC title game, 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53.
Run. Block 57. It's our field. It's our
Pilot, 64, weak.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mayfield eluding the pressure right. Letting one. It got his man complete. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 78 yards. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mayfield, and he's going to go down again. Joey Bosa able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Now Mayfield lost the football.
In plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Let's go, man.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Exit. Hey, Rocket.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Try to do better.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Yannick Ngakoue in on the stop. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Check green 90, 190.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A run for Nick Chubb. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
180! Quit talking about it and bring it.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mayfield looks to throw, and the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 9-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
12. 89.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set. Ground 80.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Okay, double up. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
A 1st down throw here for Rivers. He's got it to Williams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
White.
Lucky.
To throw again. Rivers. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now running the jet sweep with Benjamin. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, round 80. Check. Buffalo walk. Let's get off the field, D.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rivers, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rivers. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
1st down, Browns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run. Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st down, here's White. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground with White. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They got to have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. Mayfield now. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. So that'll back him up 5. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Rivers hands off to Eckler, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 180. Run 80. Run 80. Watch the ball. Check it out, read. Orange 5-4.
Play fake to Gordon. Now Rivers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Ty Long now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Joey Bosa, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
To throw, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may put a period on this AFC Championship game. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
Get in the weight room.
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say, wow, it was a great season. But right now, I guarantee they're feeling no sugarcoating on this one.
And you can already see the T-shirts at training camp next year, can't you? Unfinished business.